Hello and welcome back to another video of Duck Detective. We are about to infiltrate our boss's office without him there. Well, I guess he's not our boss, the boss's office, while he's out in the parking lot being sketchy. So let's go inside and see what secrets he's hiding. What did we knock over? What was that? Oh well. Okay, so let's see what this painting is all about. Finally, Manfred is out of his office. We're gonna move the painting. Time to see what's behind this precious family portrait. A full-on safe. Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay, so it's a sticky note that says CSOO and BD. In my head, that means customer service, operating office, and bus driver. And let's go with numbers that could be related to that. Maybe how many people are in each one. So we have Margaret and Laura in customer service, and then just Freddie. And then there were, I think, 4 bus drivers on that list we read. Let's hope. Oh my gosh. I'm such a detective. I'm feeling very detective-y. I did it! I always wanted to open a ridiculously big safe. Let's see what secrets he has in here. Okay, so we've got keys. Keep quiet. Okay, so we've got multiple people afraid of snitches. Blackmail. Two letters of different handwriting. Okay. I feel like this one looks a bit more like the salami letter that Sophie got. Same color pen too. Maybe there's something to that. Awful lot of security for a branch manager of a bus company. Wait, this keychain. Here it is. The key for the server room. Amazing. Okay, that means we're going to the... Oh, what's this? Maybe not yet. Let's leave that one for now. Let's see what's hidden in here. What are you doing? Secret detective business. Don't you worry about it. The electrical sparks and blinking lights created a claustrophobic atmosphere. I definitely felt that I wasn't supposed to be here. Okay. What's he keeping in all these boxes? I don't think this is meant to do this. Yeah, sparking wires is typically not a good sign. Honestly, this is nicer than my apartment. Oh, it's me. Oh, wow. He's very tired. Very anxious. Breadcrumbs. We love toast. Oh, yes, we do need money. I forgot that we can't get back home without solving this case. Has that been there the whole day? I'm guessing he's referring to the breadcrumbs. Okay, so there's a sale for a Bear Bus voucher. Camera playback, so surveillance. How to delete selling history. Doesn't know computers. Okay. What's up with these Bear Bus vouchers on eBay? Okay, so the receptionist. So we have... I'm guessing if it's the receptionist, we're going to start with Sophie. Got kidnapped because she wanted to snitch. Okay. So she knew more than she was getting letting on. So Sophie got kidnapped. There must be more to this. Okay, let's see. Blank, blank, blank. To make him or her stay quiet about blank, blank, blank. blank is the one that provides the... Oh boy, okay. So Rufus blackmailed Manfred to make him stay quiet about Rufus illegally selling, vouchers. That's what this computer is talking about. And Margaret provides the vouchers to Rufus, maybe? They're in cahoots. Amazing. So this is what Rufus and Margaret were doing with the vouchers. It might be illegal, but this wasn't what I was here for. I need to catch the salami bandit. I quickly needed to find out where Sophie was being kept. I also couldn't let the salami bandit get away with this. It was finally time to find out who was behind everything. Okay, so we have everything, but let's go find... What are you doing in there? Snooping around, are we? That room is strictly off limits. I even put up posters. This is important detective work. Oh, Rufus, we have your number. All right, let's see. Sophie is at... I don't think she left. She's at the office. In a bus, maybe? She's being held hostage. Oh my god. That's where she's being kept. It's important that I stayed calm now. I couldn't alert the culprit, or all of this will have been for nothing. I needed to first figure out who was behind everything so I could confront them. Okay, I want to get out of the rain. I typically like rain sounds, but we're just gonna... Okay, I think Manfred, maybe? He needs money because I think it has to do with those letters. The one that Sophie got on her birthday and the second one that was signed by Manfred in his safe had the same color pen and I believe the same type of handwriting. We'll try it out. Okay, cool beans. Duck approved. Manfred is the salami bandit? That makes a lot of sense. Ironic that his handwritten note meant to frame Fredersen ended up incriminating Manfred instead. Something was missing here. Who else was involved with this? I had collected everything I needed. I just had to organize my thoughts. Okay, we're gonna go with accomplice. And I think Boris, because he was driving the bus, that would be able to smuggle the salami. Who could easily carry out the, importing of the salamis. I feel like salami is already plural. Salamis doesn't sound right to my ears. But what do I know? The salami bandit wasn't working alone. It made sense for the bus driver to be involved. Yes, it does. Okay. So I'm thinking we need another accomplice. Is this what this is? And Sophie knew something, so... Because she used to date Boris, yeah. And the salami bandit needed someone who could convince Boris into helping? Wow. It's all connected. I couldn't believe Sophie managed to talk Boris into this. Aha, I had it all figured out now. It was time that I confront the culprits. But first, I had to free Sophie. Sophie, what happened? What's going on out here? Why is everyone yelling? This looks dramatic. It's kind of a long story. And guess who deduced said long story? The one and only Duck Detective. Read the room. This is how everything went down. The Brezel Bearbus branch was suffering losses and had their budget cut as a result. Manfred, worried about the financial stability of his family, felt himself back into a corner. This is when he became the Salami Bandit. He made his grand plan of salami smuggling and realized he couldn't do this alone. He recruited Boris since it would be easiest for the bus driver to load and unload the wares discreetly. The bus would go through a customs check at the Salsiccia bus station first. And then Boris would make a detour to get the salami and load it onto the bus. This is why the bus has always had a huge delay. It wouldn't be easy to talk Boris into crime, so Manfred convinced Sophie to join the team. Boris's obsession with her would make it easy for her to manipulate him into helping with their plan. Everything was going well until the Duck Detective, that's me, infiltrated the office. Freddy was meant to be the scapegoat for the crime, but I'm not fooled that easily. Sophie began getting cold feet and ultimately wanted to confess to the police. Manfred couldn't have this, so he interfered. In an outburst of panic, he abducted her and hid her in luggage compartment of one of the buses. And this is why Manfred stole Laura's lunch. What? Everything is figured out, but who is truly guilty? Manfred, Sophie, and Boris are all involved in the smuggling. Who should get arrested for their crimes? Manfred was the mastermind behind everything. Should Manfred get arrested? See, this is the problem. I feel like yes, he should. We'll say yes. We'll be true detectives. He's the reason this all started in the first place. Of course he should be arrested. What about Sophie? Without her, the smuggling wouldn't have been possible. She manipulated poor Boris into taking the salami across the border. Should Sophie get arrested? Oh, morals. What if I said yes to every one of them, just to see what happens? Be a true, hardcore detective. Or say yes. What she did was clearly illegal. She needs to face the consequences. Boris was at the end of his chain. Had he refused to take the salami on board, the plan would have not worked out. Should Boris get arrested? Sure, we'll say yes. He did it knowingly. He might have not realized what was going on entirely, but that doesn't mean he's not liable for engaging in the smuggling. All right, I've made up my mind. I'll report to the state police. Manfred. Sophie. Boris. And I'd do it again. Anything to secure my family's well-being. I'm not sure grand-scale salami smuggling was necessary for that. How else was I going to cope with all the budget cuts? If anyone actually worked in this office, we wouldn't have such terrible performance in the first place. Hey, I work. Yes, and then you keep asking for promotions. How am I going to give anyone a promotion if we have people baking cakes during work hours? And while we're at it, Rufus, how dare you embezzle money from the company? And then threaten me? Rufus said we were only doing that until his book takes off. And then I'll play the lead alien in the movie adaptation. Look who's going to jail now, Manfred. Not me, that's for sure. I stand by what I said. I regret nothing. What is this? If I had known that calling the Duck Detective would result in this, I would have never done it. You were supposed to find out who stole my lunch. not accuse my best friend of smuggling. I knew this was a bad idea from the beginning. Why did Boris have to lose the bag? My god, he's such an idiot. I had no idea it was that important. Why didn't anyone tell me about the plan? You said your cousin was ill, and the only thing that would make her happy was the salsiccia salamis. I should have known. If you're stupid enough to believe that, then you're also too stupid to bring a couple sausages across the border. Wow, you really did quack the case, Mr. Duck Detective. You're just as cool as I imagined. Not now, Frederson. The truth. The truth is an ugly mistress. We set them all off. Oh man. Oh goodness, but it's my duty to throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice. Oh my gosh. What a charming and delightful little game. I absolutely loved that. It never seemed too confusing. You always knew, go talk to people, gather clues, figure it out. It was just such a joy. And the story was a little ridiculous, which made it so fun. And every character was hilarious, so fun. Just, oh my gosh, I'm going to keep saying so fun, but that's really what it was. It's just a truly good time. Makes you feel like a full-on detective, even though like the stakes were pretty low and it was just truly silly and ridiculous. But I had such a fun time with this, and I really, really hope you guys enjoyed coming along and being a duck detective, throwing breadcrumbs at Lady Justice. Oh, post credits? Ah, crap. I completely forgot to collect my payment from Laura. Everybody already went home. How am I going to pay for the bus? Guess I'm walking home. Uh-oh, Frederson. Need a ride? I just booked this one. It's been such a long day after all. No, thank you. Come on, it'll be fun. Plus, you must be tired after all the detective work. I really don't. Please. Yeah, fine. Great, now I finally have time to tell you all about my ideas for your social media. Please don't. I can get you tons of publicity. No. And imagine, we can team up. Absolutely not. And I could be your sidekick. Oh no. The end. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I think I was firstly talking about just like the art style. It's simplistic, but it's really, really effective because you don't need a whole lot of defined detail. Like it was very cartoony and very fun to watch and very fun to look at. And then when you did the magnifying glass and you got to see like the tears in the eyes and the bags under them and all the crumbs and stains and rips and stuff, that was really, really a fun mechanism to work with as well. And I loved the filling in the blanks, being able to pick from all the clues you found. Yeah, it was just such a well thought out and well created, absolutely blast of a time game. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed being a duck detective with me. And until next time, bye.